it's your girl Kiri, and I'm back at it again with another video. For today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all some tips and some advice on things I wish I would have known before I went to college, or things I wish I would have known before my freshman year. Whatever the title is, that's what it's going to be. So without further ado, we just going to jump right into this video. The first thing is the reality of college. It is okay to not know your major right off the bat, okay? You can go to college without knowing your major. It is okay. 9 times out of 10, you're going to change your mind. I changed my major once in college, but the average person changes their major like 3 times. I first was a STEM major. I wanted to be a forensic scientist, but then I'm now majoring in criminal justice. And then within criminal justice, I changed different things that I want to do. First, I wanted to be a criminal investigator. Then I wanted to be this. Then I wanted to be that. But I was still in that same major. But like I said, you can change your major. You don't have to have a declared major when you enter college, because 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna be on that route. Once freshman year ends, you may be into something different and you may not want to do that your sophomore year. So it's okay to not have a major. Also, do not compare your college experiences with somebody else's experiences. What I mean by that, just because somebody else has roommates, they're going to parties, they have events, they have this, they have that, that is not going to be your reality. Your typical college experience, yours are not going to be the same. I can tell you right now, some of the people that I know that are going to college, our college experiences are totally different, and that is okay. You just have to do what's best for you. Do not go to a college where that is not you. I can say that I had a hard time applying to college and getting into college, but I'm not gonna lie, the college that I'm at now, I feel like I fit in there. I just be chilling. Like, I go to school, I come home. I'm a homebody anyway, but I go to school, I come home, I do what I gotta do. Like, I'm not really a party person. I can say the only thing I wish I would have experienced in college was dorm living. That's literally the only thing I've always said I wanted to experience in college, was living on a dorm. But then I'd be like, roommates that I don't know, yeah, that's not for me, sis. So maybe God already knew that. God already knew. He said, no, that's not what you want right now, and he knew. So back to what I was saying, your typical college experiences is going to be different from everybody else. Don't compare somebody else's reality to your reality, and keep it moving. Next is friends. I feel like this differs depending on the person, because personally, my freshman year, I made a group of friends quite easily, only because we had several classes together, so we kind of just connected. I know some people, it was hard for them to make friends, so it's really just differs on a person. My advice on making friends in college is try to be cool with at least one person in your class, not to even be their friend, just so you have somebody when you're not there, you can text them and be like, hey, what did we do yesterday? Or if you need help on an assignment, you could text them and be like, hey, do you notice, did you do this? And y'all can grow a friendship. I currently have a friend right now where I did not plan on being this girlfriend. I literally just needed, like, if she needed help, she could text me. If I needed help, I could text her. But now we're cool, we're friends. So that's one way you can make friends. Also, don't wait for people to come to you, you go to them. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't matter how old you get, it don't matter if you're in college or high school, you're gonna have those professors that do icebreakers in college on the first day, where you have to get up and walk around, or do that little box where it says you have to find somebody that speaks 2 different languages, or do this or do that. So you're gonna have to get up and walk around and talk to people. And look, icebreakers actually work. Like, I actually get out my comfort zone and actually talk to people, because some teachers make it an assignment where you have to, like, do it. So I feel like just get out your way and just try. Like me, I have my moments where I talk to people. I have my moments where bye. But you just have to, in college, if you really want to make friends, you have to get out your way and actually try, because 9 times 10, everybody be in their own little world, I feel like, in college. So you just have to, like, just push yourself, or do my advice where just find a person in all your classes and get to know them. Next is major. Like I said, you do not need to have a declared major when you first go to college, but pick a major that you actually want to do. Do not pick a major just because your family or your friends say, oh, you need to do this, it's a lot of money, you need to do this and it's a lot of money. Don't do that, it's not a lot of money. Do what you actually want to do. Right now I'm in a major where people I'm going to a major in grad school where people are like, there's not a lot of money in that, blah blah blah. I was at a point where I didn't want to do it, but now I'm just like, it is what it is. This is actually what I want to do. This is something I've been talking about, but I changed my mind because of other people. But I'm sticking to it unless I see something while I'm in that field that I'm like, you know what, no, I can't do this for myself, then I'm gonna do it. So pick something that you actually want to do with your life, not something that you're basing off money the whole time. Pick something like, yes, it's good to make a decent amount of money, but also make sure you're gonna enjoy waking up to go to work every morning, and you're gonna be happy doing that for, let's say, if you let's say the rest of your life. If you want to do that for the rest of your life, ask yourself, do you actually see yourself doing that for the rest of your life? Next, I have, do not buy textbooks from the school unless you absolutely have to. When I say absolutely have to, I mean like it's the last resort. Do not buy textbooks from the school. Buy them from where? Good old Amazon, or you get the free books online using a PDF if they have them. So Amazon, there's another website, I forgot what it's called, but Amazon or PDFs, cheapest way to go, because this book right here was probably like $100, almost $200 just to rent at my school. Baby no, but you can also, I know at my school they have where you can use some of your refund early to pay for your books. Me, I'm the type of person where I just like to keep my whole refund, so I pay for my books out of pocket, but that's just me. Next, learn how you organize, learn your learning style, and learn how you take notes. I tried taking notes a couple of different ways. I have tried writing them, and I also tried typing them. Typing is not for the kid. It is not for me. I tried typing my notes I think before COVID, so March last fall, I guess. I tried typing my notes and it wasn't for me. Almost failed, but I didn't, all A's. But no, typing is not for the kid. I'm more of a, hold on guys, I'm more of a hand writer, if you can see it, color coordinated writer. Also, oh, I don't have any highlighting on this paper, but I also like to highlight things that are important, and then when I'm going back and I'm studying, I also highlight things maybe that I missed that I'm studying. I've also been trying to get into reading my textbooks more and like expanding on some ideas from the textbook. So yeah, also if you see right here, you can see that I have like my syllabuses up on my wall so I can see them daily. That's the way that I organize. And I have 2 calendars. One is a personal one is a school one. That's another way I organize my work. So you just have to find like how you organize, how you take notes, and how your learning style is. If you're a virtual, I think the other one's Connecticut, and I forgot the other one, but anyway. Do not take early classes if you're not gonna wake up and go to them. Me personally, I'm the type of person that likes to take 8 a.m. classes because my day is over by 1, 2 o'clock. That's me. I'm a morning person. I can wake up at 7 in the morning, go to class, and be good. I have this one girl in my class. She took I think our class started at 8 or 9. She was late every day. Every day she was late. And I'm like, baby girl, she has the same class in the afternoon. Like, she literally came into class, like, class almost over and she coming in. And I'm like, girl, if you can't do this morning class, girl, you need to try this afternoon class. Like, I understand people work and stuff, but it's like, girl, get it together. But do not take a morning class if you're not gonna actually wake up and go to it. If you're more of an afternoon type person, maybe 11 to 4 o'clock classes. Do not take night classes if you're actually gonna go to them. do not take night classes if you're not actually going to go to them. I had one night class, and I only took that night class because that's the only class they had left. One night class. Hated it. Moving on. Okay, another one. Pay attention to assignments, announcements, and due dates. You're not in high school no more. You're not in elementary school no more. These teachers are not about to remind you when a paper is due, when an assignment is due. They barely remind you when there's a test, and they don't even give you no leeway on a test. They be like, the test's gonna be opened up from this time to this time. You better make something happen. Literally, I had one of my friends, she took a test while she was at work. It was beyond me. But make sure you pay attention. These teachers will probably remind you of like big assignments maybe 2 or 3 times. But if it's like little assignments, you're not gonna hear about them. You'll hear about like a paper in the beginning of the semester. You'll hear about it again in the middle, and then you'll hear about it when it's due the next day. These teachers are not about to be sitting up here reminding you, oh, blah blah blah's missing work, blah blah blah. These teachers are not doing that. They're not handing out grades in college. I'm sorry to tell you that they're not doing it. Next, I have, do not read the whole chapter if you really don't have to. I know some of my classes where in the past I did have to read the whole chapter. Skim. Do not stress yourself out, cry yourself to sleep at night during your freshman year because you ain't read the chapter. If you have to, read what you're having trouble understanding. If you understand everything in the lecture but one thing, go to the textbook and read over that one thing. Do not read the whole chapter if you understand most of the chapter. Another advice that they give you in high school, skim through the chapter. Do not read everything. Look at the pictures, the captions, stuff like that. Do not read the whole chapter if you do not have time to read the whole chapter. Do not stress yourself out about that. Next, I have find a good studying place on campus and when you're at home. I know at my school we have we have a lot of buildings, and my favorite building is called Building B. I go in there, study, blah blah blah. They also have like quiet rooms in a library. They have like reserved rooms where you can reserve or whatever. So try to find like your number one studying place when you're on campus, when you have like breaks in between your classes. You can go there, eat and study. Also try to find you a good little space at home, whether it's in your room, in the living room, in the garage, in the basement. Just try to find like a good place where you can study. Next, I have network/clubs. This is the one thing I wish I would have did when I was in college, but sadly I worked literally the whole time I was in college, and now we're in COVID, so we really don't have events like that anymore. But the one thing I wish I would have did was going to events more. Like I said, I'm really not a going to events type of person, or a going out type of person. Like if somebody invite me out, I'll go, but it takes a lot for me to want to go out sometimes. Like I'm more of a let's go to a restaurant and eat, that's it. But or let's go to the movies, let's go to the mall, that's it for me. But try to network and join different clubs. If you have sororities or fraternities at your college, try to join something your freshman year or sometime in college. It will look good in the future, but try to network, put your name out there, join things, and just like make yourself like not known, but just put a little step out there. Oh, wrong page. Next, I have pay attention to your grades. Woo! I cannot stress this enough. Pay attention to your grades, because these teachers be lacking on putting the grades in. So pay attention to your grades, because they got the point system, they got percentage system. Pay attention to your grades, y'all. Just pay attention. If you know your teacher don't put in grades like that, you need to try hard on your assignments, because I have this one teacher who don't put in grades until almost the end of the semester. So I be looking at a F the whole semester and then don't know where I'm at come the final. So just make sure you pay attention to your grades. If you haven't understand anything in this video, pay attention to your grades and make sure you set your GPA up good when you're a freshman. Do not be lacking because you're a freshman. Set your GPA up. If you don't, you will regret it. Set your GPA up where you don't even gotta get all straight A's your freshman year. A's and B's. Let's strive. A's and B's. Strive for all A's sophomore year. Just make sure you set your GPA up, y'all. Next, I have, ooh, love my voice. Next, I have self-care days, have times where you hang out with friends, and again, go to events. Do not spend your whole, like, I'm doing this now, I'm trying to do this now, because literally the whole time I was in college, I worked and went to school. Worked, went to school. Worked, went to school. I barely really went out like that in college. I was more of a work, study type person. I still am. So now I'm trying to put boundaries my sophomore year where I try to get all my work done by Friday, so Saturday and Sunday I can relax, hang out with friends, hang out with family, just chill in the bed if I want to without focusing on school. So make sure you set boundaries for yourself when you're in college, and just set boundaries. That's it. Lastly, I have, do you try your best, succeed, do what you have to do to pass. Do not spend, like I said, go to events, but don't go to events every day. Put boundaries between work, fun, school. Put boundaries. But at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you. Do you while you're in college. Do not try to make your college experience like Andy's college experience, because y'all are not the same person. Do what's best for you while you're in college and stay focused. Like I said, you don't need to have a major picked out, but try to just think of things that you like so you can pick a major. Pick something you love. Don't buy the textbooks. Skim the chapters. Make friends. Join clubs. Do all this, and you will have a successful college experience. Okay? Don't hold me on that, but try. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell button so you get alerted every time I post a video. As you can see, I'm trying to post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Don't hold me on that, because yeah, don't hold me on that, but your girl is trying. So again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your brother, hit that post notification button, and hey, wait, how do I end my videos? Girl, I don't forget. I'm a little too excited. But have a blessed day. Hey.